If you visualize the daily operations of a modern independent artist, it looks exactly like this network of high-speed data. Today's working musicians operate complex digital companies, far removed from the traditional image of a band simply making records and playing live shows. This diagram illustrates how fragmented that digital supply chain has become. Your recordings live with one distribution service, merchandise runs through another platform, ticket sales happen somewhere else, and your social audience is scattered across several different algorithms. This arrangement is convenient because modern platforms specialize. One company is excellent at getting music into stores, while another excels at processing payments. But that convenience quietly forces artists to build critical business infrastructure inside companies they do not control. When a musician mistakes access to a platform for ownership of a business, they are effectively renting the infrastructure of their own career. On August 10, 2026, YouTube phased out the paid license portion of its creator music system. They shifted focus toward tracks offered at no cost or under revenue-sharing arrangements. Just a year prior, an independent artist could have looked at that searchable marketplace, where creators paid up front to license songs, and reasonably considered it a key part of their licensing strategy. Then the platform changed direction. The paid license model was deprecated, and the artists who relied on it did not get a vote. The doorway simply closed. These corporate pivots reveal exactly which parts of a career an artist actually owns, and which parts were dependent on a quarterly earnings meeting they didn't attend. To measure that vulnerability, every independent artist should perform a platform dependency audit. Take the 5 outside services that matter most to your career, and imagine they send you a cheerful corporate email tomorrow morning announcing they are sunsetting their products. This identifies the asset trap. If those services vanish today, you have to know if the only authoritative copies of your high-resolution masters, alternate instrumental mixes, or ISRC metadata are currently locked inside a distributor's dashboard. Next is the intelligence trap. Knowing a fan bought 3 shirts, attended 2 shows, and purchased your physical album is valuable business intelligence. If you lose access to a platform, you lose the transaction history and the geographic data that helps you plan where to tour or what to print. This is how a single purchase generates 2 distinct values. The money flows to your bank account, but a significant stream of transaction data remains trapped behind the platform's wall. Services like Bandcamp allow artists to export a raw CSV file containing these detailed records. Without extracting that data, you might preserve the money, but you've thrown away the map showing where the money came from. If an external platform holds the only copy of your metadata or your sales history, that company owns a piece of your operational memory. That memory loss extends directly to your fan base, exposing the audience trap. There is a strict mechanical distinction between a platform follower and a direct, permission-based fan contact. If you have 20,000 followers inside a platform that disappears tomorrow, your ability to reach them disappears too. Without a direct connection, that audience size is effectively 0. Permission-based systems like mailing lists or fan capture tools like Fan Passport extract that relationship from the walled garden. They ensure your ability to communicate remains permanent, regardless of which app is currently popular. This level of organization is about to face a defining stress test as the market for licensed AI music develops. Agreements are already being announced between major rights holders and AI companies like Kale and Udio. As these new licensing markets expand, the artists who can participate will be the ones who can quickly prove what they own. You will need organized masters, publishing records, split sheets, and precise metadata ready for inspection. Catalog hygiene has become the underlying infrastructure required to survive the next technological shift. The goal of the audit is not to abandon platforms. These companies remain essential for discovery, specialized technology, and reaching listeners you'd never find otherwise. The actual goal is portability. It means your songs, your customer knowledge, and your fan permissions can move across the internet legally and technically whenever you choose. An artist with portable assets can aggressively use any platform to reach people, while ensuring the economic value they create isn't permanently trapped by another company's terms of service. Ownership means the value you create retains the ability to move with you. The ultimate defense against digital dependency is organizing your career around a hub-and-spoke architecture. In this model, you build a permanent, artist-owned hub at the center. This hub contains your core assets: audio masters, metadata, your own website, and your permission-based fan relationships. The spokes are the platforms: YouTube, Spotify, or ticketing apps. They provide reach and specialized tools, acting as pathways that route attention and revenue back to your center. Notice the resilience here. If an external platform changes its rules or goes dark, that specific spoke disconnects, but your central hub and your ability to operate remain completely intact. Technology companies will always change their minds. But the artist who builds a portable hub is never forced to start their career over just because a platform decided to start over.